Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lorena Creole, and I am so glad you guys are joining me tonight because we are going to celebrate husbando number three's birthday.
It's just like that movie we watched last night.
So, for those of you
Two
who
former
do
lovers meet
not
again after
know with
years
me
apart,
and this particular
gazing into
game,
each other's eyes, just like us.
oh
They
Lord,
didn't
okay,
recognize each
Caleb,
other.
I love you, and then you start to talk, and it's like, don't speak, please, just for a little bit, okay? Don't speak, just for a little bit, just for a little bit. So, all right. So, what are we doing tonight? Well, tonight, of course, again celebrating Caleb's birthday. We're gonna go through the where the heck is that darn? Oh, I got a new gesture. Hang on, hang on.
You liked holding my hand back then. Maybe we should change how we hold them now. Like this. Do you like or hate the change?
I just know you're crazy. He is possessive crazy. He is so sweet, but let's not forget he murked some dude on the bridge of his ship. Just putting assassinated dude, shook the blood off the gun and put it back in his holster and pretended like nothing freaking happened. So let's keep that in mind. Well, let's see who we have got
staring contest again
in the chat. Well, you know what? Let me put this on the birthday thing for right now. Let's see who we got. I see DJ Knight says this is going to be funny. Yes, indeed. It is going to be quite hilarious. Quite hilarious, especially as I get to put on my ASMR voice. The voice I like to call the Girl Six voice. If you haven't seen the movie Girl Six by Spike Lee, you need to watch that. It's quite a notch watch, kind of nice watch. The Girl Six is basically about a phone sex operator. She does not have a name. All she has is her ID, which is Girl Six. So check that out. Hey, Chef Nation says, good evening, beautiful people. Well, good evening to you. And excuse me, I got to get Professor X. I already gave you treats. Daggone it. Friggin' cats. Anyway, he smells treats. Anyway, she says, good evening, beautiful people. And then she says, after 29 years, my mom is officially retired. Oh my gosh. I know your mom is over the moon. Here. There you go. Sorry, you don't want the cat. I know she's happy. 29 years officially retired. And if she's done any teaching, she's probably really happy she's retired. So I'm so glad to hear that, my dear. And thank you so much for being a member for 31 months. You were like one of my OG channel members. Wow. I really can't imagine having my channel and you not being around. So thank you so very much for that, my dear. I sure do appreciate it. I'm trying to see if I'm going to have to give Professor X some catnip so he can calm the heck down. There's no more treats. No more treats. No more treats. She's a therapist. Oh, okay. I know a lot of therapists who were like, I'm getting too old for this. I'm ready for the younger ones to take over. uh, all right, let's see. I have got my mango wine spritzer already. Mango lemonade wine spritzer, I would say that much. Go over there. You kick my wine bottle, my wine glass over. We're going to have some problems. Cerebro won't save you. Okay, folks. Let's go ahead and get started. So, the first thing that I'm going to do before I get into the summer daydream part, because we did part one, part two, part three dropped from our last stream. And then the fourth one, which I have not seen, dropped today. And yeah, we're going to get spicy. It looks like folks want me to do an ASMR read of the 5-star saucy memory for Caleb, which I went and pulled and got it. I pulled and got it. And we'll also finish up the X-02 myth tonight as well. It's so darn sad, but we're gonna have to finish it. Okay, so let's see. First of all, let me go back here to where Caleb is, because I think he is a deep space trial. Okay, let's see if I can get him. If I can get him to pass. You know, I always got to start off with the combat, especially for some of the guys who watch. Also, speaking of some of the guys, if you are lurking, thank you so much for lurking. I sure do appreciate that, my dears. Hey, Keely Chow says, hey, what's going on? Well, we're playing Love and Deepspace. I'm gonna see if husbando number 3, Caleb, that means he gets whatever leftovers I give Silas, can actually pass the stage, and I can get my 2,000 gold coins and 20 diamonds. So we'll see if he's strong enough, because Big Daddy Zane is my first team. He gets first pick, and I'm almost done building him up to like beast mode, and then I got to go to Silas.
It's just a routine
So
patrol.
let's see.
Nothing
This
to worry
is Colonel Caleb.
Hurry
I told you,
Hurry up.
the one that like
Be patient.
assassinated
Don't let the
dude in the
wanderers get too
head.
close. It's not a threat. Let's make this quick.
So
Roger
we'll see.
Interrupted.
And like I've said in other streams,
You can't break our connection.
you can actually see me,
Something's
like
changed.
see that my character
hurt.
is dark
We'll get
skinned.
it checked out later.
I'm fine. Eat this.
Unlike with the memories, it's kind of like, where'd she go? She disappeared. I don't know.
What
I
air
don't know.
defenses have been set?
Hey, Sonia,
Waiting for
how are
confirmation.
you? Good evening to you as well. And I see Swift -1,
Let's see who can
aka
land the
Matt
finish.
G. How you doing, darling?
You can't break our connection.
Ground preparations complete.
Fine.
Okay, now I did increase the memory level of some of his memories and added some protocors.
You have just a scratch. You won't escape.
Something tells me I'm not gonna pass.
Target has entered the containment zone.
Pursuing target.
If not,
Positions locked.
too bad.
Fire.
The thing with Caleb is he doesn't have as many cards
turn.
as the OG3 do.
It's okay to rely on me sometimes.
Well, that's because you know how me. I like to
We'll
fight.
get it checked out later.
I'm fine.
This is kind of like why I like playing Stellar Blade a little bit later. Oh, which I did try playing. I checked it out.
If you get hurt again,
Air defenses have been set. Waiting
I
for
can go in there and just
something's changed.
murk stuff with just me.
I'll show you.
And I don't get a lecture about, you don't have to fight alone. It's like, oh God, shut
I'll
up.
support you, no matter what.
Ground preparations complete.
Fine.
See, Silas doesn't say that to
For
me.
cover. Let's change our
He crap talks, but he doesn't say that to me.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
Let's,
You should be careful too.
it's okay to rely on me sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make this because his cards. He's not the strongest Caleb.
Target has
X2
entered
is the
containment
strongest
zone.
Caleb,
Pursuing
but
target.
Positions locked.
the Stalacrum is red and
Nice.
X2 Caleb is purple.
Here's a change in tactics.
Air defenses have been set. Waiting for confirmation.
Now's our chance to strike. Focus fire.
Caleb,
Yeah, he is not an
It's okay to rely on me
an
sometimes.
AOE fighter. Colonel
Sometimes
Caleb
you
is.
need to pull back.
X-02 is
I can
yeah.
keep going.
Listen to me.
See, now he's gonna send me a message about you keep trying this. We'll get it eventually. So yeah, current memories are low rarity, which means I gotta keep pulling to get memories. But that can get expensive. So I have to be very, very particular about it. The end of tonight's stream, I'll show you guys my plan for exactly what I'm going to pull and why, given the reported, not confirmed, or should say predictions, uneducated guesses about what's coming next. So, okay, so we're not gonna try this again because I already know what the deal is. Or Caleb just gets the crumbs. I'm sorry, Retro Nerd Girl. He gets the crumbs right now. But I figured we tried that. Okay, so we tried that. Okay, let's see. Let's get. Don't feel too bad for Caleb because I don't have Silas quite set up to yet for that. So, all right. Okay, let's see. We got 2 more keys for Big Daddy Zane. So let's zap these 2 levels here and get it over with.
Concentrate. It will melt away. Come at me.
Man, I love my outfit in this.
Proceed with caution.
My turn. I'll show you.
Watch out.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
Hey, Sonia.
Thanks.
Says I'm doing great, Lorena. I'm very excited. The live action remake of How to Train Your Dragon. It's finally out. Yes. I was supposed to see it last night, but I didn't get the chance to. So I will definitely be seeing it over the weekend. I'm so excited.
It is falling apart. Don't rush.
The trailers look so good in the theater.
Keep your distance from it. You're not fighting alone this time.
See, I don't mind when Zane tells me I'm not fighting alone. I think it's because Caleb's voice just irritates me. Sorry, his voice just seems a little too high for me. Xavier is such a cute puppy, but he has this like husky little voice.
Now's our chance.
So I can kind of do that. Are we done?
I will
shoot.
You.
No problem.
No, we're not done.
Thanks.
Your tongue. Leave it to me.
No, we're not done.
Perfect.
Hey, Avarice Carmageddon.
It can't even be considered a come at me.
Yeah, I'm behind with the How to Train Your Dragon review. I'm probably going to save that review for the Spice Lounge, like an in-depth review for the Spice Lounge. But once I see it, I'll definitely put my
Go back to the pit
initial review scores on X. Ah, shoot. We're not. Are you serious? We're not going to make this?
Now's our chance.
Really?
Be careful.
This is not crap. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay. I know what I got to do. All right. Enhance your protocors. Yeah, that's what I have to do. Get high quality protocors at the core hunt. Current memories are of low rarity. Go to wish to get more. I don't even know what that is. Let me see. Let me take a look real quick. 43 of you guys in here so far. Thanks for being here. We're going to get started with Caleb's birthday read in just a minute or so. Had to run some deep space trials. Let's see. Okay, those cards are at 80. Oh, shoot. You know what? Okay, wait a minute. How's the... Oh, no. You know what? I know exactly why this didn't work. Go back. Wrong one. So, as you saw, there were a couple... I'm going to call them bogeys because I love saying that. There were several bogeys around, not just one. So when you have several bogeys, you need an AOE companion, and which would be Master of Fate, not Zane the Foreseer. If it's just like one bogey or one hostile, Zane the Foreseer works great, but I need to change him out. So let's see. Yeah, I got my strongest cards in there. Yeah. That's 70, 75, 70, 70, 75. No, 72. Use that one. Ooh. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's the 18. All of them are above level 70. They are 5-star. We about to blow this out. So one thing to remember, when you do these stages, you don't have to go with what's auto equipped. And I keep making that mistake. That's why I was surprised we didn't pass this level. I'm like, what are you talking about? But anyway, let's try this again. I have to do this because Zane's level is open today. All of them are open over the weekend, but your girl is trying to hustle. Your girl's trying to hustle diamonds.
Urgent help needed.
Define urgent. Don't rush. Let's see what it's up to.
I'm getting the
So
hang
you
of
see
it.
how like every attack between the two of us
Bring it on.
has like a wide,
Keep your distance. Or here comes the dust.
like a wide range of effect.
Now's our chance. It is falling apart.
Go back to the pit
So
you
this
came
should work.
from. Urgent help needed.
Yeah,
Define
Aberrus,
urgent.
pre-puberty boy. But he's supposed to be in his like mid-20s.
Here comes the dust.
You use the gale to our advantage.
I'll say this.
Whack it on the head.
Caleb's ASMR voice is much
Be ready
better
for a
than his
sneak
regular
You'll
voice.
falter if you aren't careful. A blizzard is approaching, but it won't harm us.
Oh, he's got the ripped outfit on now. Okay.
An opportunity.
Let's destroy
Okay,
them.
let's fix
I'll
this.
take them out with one strike.
I look so good in this
Well
outfit.
done. Here comes the dust.
I like good in all of my outfits, but I
Now's
like
our
white
chance.
and blue.
Urgent help needed.
So you see how they're just like
It's over.
murking fools.
Keep your distance.
It's not
I'll
as much
still
of a
get
blowout as I would like it to be, but
You won't escape. We
that's because
crushed
I'm
them.
only but so the card's only but so high. I have to push them to like 80, but I'm getting there. Okay, cool. So got my 20 diamonds, got my 2,000 gold coins. I need that. Okay, so let's see. Next one. I think this is the last key I have available for today. Oh, hey. I get to unlock moment points. No! Why do I have such a misbehaving cat today? Here, sit down. Don't make me get the water bottle. Let's see. I'll look at the moment post later. You're excited for part 2 of Wicked for Good, Sonia? Yeah, Camera Girl is very excited about it as well. And I will tell you, I do not like musicals. I don't. I really don't like musicals. Unless somebody dies. Seriously. My favorite musical, Phantom of the Opera. Next one will probably be Les Mis, but definitely Phantom of the Opera. Oh, sorry. Phantom of the Opera, then Chicago, and then Les Mis. Especially Cell Block Tango is one of my freaking favorite songs. Okay, so let's see. Stalacrum, 3 reds. So we got 3 reds. We need 2 blues. So I have 1 blue already. Okay. Blue I have are 4 stars, but one of them is ranked, both of them are rank 1. So, all right. Why did I lose that one? 2. Oh, shoot, really? Dang. Okay. All right, this might not go well. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Hope all is well. Oh, I gotta contact you,
This
my
will
dear,
be a
because
test to see
I'm
if we
having
can
my
apply what we learned.
5-year YouTube
Here comes the dust.
anniversary, and I
Now's our
hopefully, if you can make it, I
Whack it
really
on the
want
head.
you to be on the panel because wow,
Yeah.
you're another one
Victory
that's been
is in
around. I said even before I started doing my own channel. So I'll be in touch. Hopefully you can make it. I'd be honored if you could.
Come the dust. Now's our chance. Keep your
Urgent help needed.
I don't like these things. They swarm you.
well done.
I love the creature design though. I will say this much. The creature design is awesome.
Be ready for it. Here comes the dust.
And see, you actually see me. I don't blend into the background. Oh, this is going to be fast.
Challenging for you.
Let's get another one.
Not at all. Not even a challenge.
Dang, that was fast. That was faster than the last one. Let's see. Oh, definitely see Phantom of the Opera on Broadway if you can. Let's see. Alphabet. Oh, reshoots? Had a full cast reshoots. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we shall see what happens with that one. So 54 of you guys here. Let's see. Just finished Orbital Challenge with Zane. Let's see. How far I gotta go till I get stuff. Okay, where am I? Did I do 79? Where am I? 76. Okay, so I'm on 76. All right. I got some memory dust. 80. Ooh, how far does this go up? Damn. Okay, never mind. Never mind. This goes up a lot of places. Okay. All right. Well, I'm at 76 with Zane. I'm at 50 with Silas. Silas is the reason I can't pass this open orbit at 60, but we'll get to that one later on. Plenty of time. Don't you tell me I have wrinkles. Caleb, how dare you? Okay. All right. So let's start with part 2, birthday story. Various ideas come to mind for Caleb's birthday. Our pasts are so deeply intertwined that if either of us were removed, the memories wouldn't be complete. And here in the present, I secretly want our lives to remain like that. But after all we've been through, what can I give to Caleb? Don't answer that, y'all. That's a trick question. I know what I can give him, but do I want to? Reminder, this channel is not for children. And what does Caleb want from me? Again, don't ask questions I already know the answer to. I'm trying to be a polite lady right now. Okay. All right.
Welcome home.
Oh, dang. He's got the wife beater on. I walk into the living room and immediately run into Caleb, still wearing his workout clothes. He had just finished exercising. You know what? Out of all the guys working out, Silas is number 1 because he's boxing. But Caleb has got to be number 2, especially when he starts doing one-handed push-ups. Whew. Anyway.
Why didn't you let me know you were visiting? I didn't get a chance to prepare.
Surprise. Despite saying that, Caleb takes 2 bottles of water from the fridge and tosses one my way. My unexpected visit will allow me to see what your daily routine is really like. If I warned you, you might change things around.
Is this related to how you'll plan my birthday? What's next? Something that's like a grade school assignment? Here's my Caleb observation journal.
No, but I did write you in my grudge book, though. Of course, I've already made some discoveries anyway. I plop onto the sofa and pretend to write down notes with an invisible pen. I haven't had dinner yet, y'all. Since he finished his workout, Caleb has a bit of hair sticking up. It's probably because he got up too early and didn't fix it. What? Caleb heads into the bathroom. When he comes back, the hair has been smoothed down.
Cross that out from your notes.
Make me. I have such a smart mouth, I know it. After breakfast, Caleb grabs a mechanical creature from a cabinet and a model maintenance kit from his study. Hey, Bakanawa, hello, welcome.
I was planning to do this by myself, but since you're here, maybe you can help me out.
And maybe I have something else I'd rather be doing. What's work to you? I've seen Caleb do maintenance on his models before, so I have a rough idea of what to do. I did that. Okay, there we go. I sit next to him. He hands me some anti-rust oil and shows me where the gears, bearings, and axles are. I apply the oil to those spots, and he follows up with a check to see how well the parts fit together. But, there's always a but, this mechanical creature looks kind of familiar.
Well, it should. We had the exact same one near the entryway of our old house.
Really? I paused before looking at the display cabinet full of models. All of them are the ones Caleb assembled back then.
It's a shame these were destroyed because of the explosion. This one especially. It was the first model I ever assembled. Whenever I see one of those old models, I buy it. But some have been discontinued, which means I still haven't gotten everything back.
Oh, you finished the birthday event, Bakanawa? I'm behind. I went through three of the storylines and left the last one to go through with you guys. So I love the minigame. That minigame is one of my favorites. Reminds me of Tetris in a way. Why didn't you ask me to help you search for them? Caleb finishes spreading the oil. He restores the creature's wings to a brilliant, lifelike shine under the lamp.
I did think about it, but sorting through hundreds of similar-looking models just to find a specific one would bore most people, right?
I don't know. I'm OCD enough to do that. I'm not most people. See? I thought you knew me. Caleb, don't assume how I feel. Sometimes you can ask me for things. I poked the back of his hand with a soft brush. I've been thinking about what I could do for you. Oh, shoot, that came out wrong. Like what I can give you and what you want from me. I'm walking into this.
In other words, you want a direct answer from me.
Yeah, no beating around the bush. I want to know what I'm getting into here. Is that a bad thing?
I'll be honest, since you're curious.
Yeah, because he does not like being
A few
straight
years
with me.
ago, I got called away for a mission. That was the one time I couldn't spend my birthday with you. You booked a table at my favorite restaurant back then, right? Let's go there this year. It can't make up for what we missed, but we'll be able to overwrite those old memories with better ones at least.
He didn't really think before giving me the answer. Hmm. Oh, hang on. I forgot to put the chat on. Okay, there we go. Wow, it was rushing today. Whenever I flipped through old photos, the one where Caleb was missing always stood out. Caleb was such a thing, which means Caleb wants such a thing, which means he really did regret missing that day as much as I did. Yeah, Bakanawa, yeah. He's a yanderer. Yandere. He's obsessive. Like, if I can't have you, nobody can. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Sure, we can do that, but is that it?
I gave you
I seem
more
to
than
be
enough info.
poking more than
You
I
won't get to have
should,
fun with planning if I say more.
knowing how he is.
Figure out the rest. Work harder for my sake, okay?
I mean, sassy. Mm-hmm. Smiling, he flicks my forehead. What is with the forehead flicking in this story? I'm for real. Don't flick my forehead. No. No. That is not cute. I don't know if that's this is going to sound awful, but no, not awful because the developers are Chinese. Is that a Chinese cultural thing? I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyway,
After all, I want more of you in my everyday life.
see that's the yandere. I mean, normally this would be okay, but we all know how Caleb is, okay? All right. I haven't finished watching the oh my gosh, what was that? Cloud Space Boomfall, I think. Yeah, he crazy. You're so demanding, Caleb. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I think it's a Chinese story trope. Okay. Okay. Because I'm like, everybody's been forehead flicking. The only one who I'll tolerate doing that actually, and I won't really complain, is Zane, really. I don't know why, but I won't. Thanks, Mike, for reposting the stream. I sure do appreciate that, my dear. Thank you.
Okay. I'll give you one more hint since you're taking this seriously.
I haven't taken this seriously before. He pulls out his phone and starts typing. Okay. In less than a minute, a text message pops up on my phone screen. Hello, Mr. Caleb has successfully booked a Cloud Piercer ride for you. We look forward to your visit. Are we going to fly him? Okay,
Let's
bye, boy.
fly.
He lowers his head slightly and looks into my eyes.
Once we're in the sky, you'll understand.
Okay. I should be excited, but unless it's like a fighter jet, I'm not too impressed with flying, but we shall see. So that was part 2, a summer daydream, which is Caleb's birthday event. So let's go to part 3. You always want to make sure you do the birthday events because, resources. Cloud Piercer is set on a remote floating island. It offers rides with vintage aircraft. After checking Caleb's pilot license and our safety gear, the staff signals we're good to go. A tracking device at the back of the aircraft is also activated. Okay, so you can find out where you're going. I've only flown on planes with autopilot. It doesn't seem like this aircraft has that. Probably too old
Yep,
for autopilot.
the controls can be tricky, but you gain a different kind of experience. Okay, Captain, after you.
Looking at all those buttons and levers, I recall the photo that Caleb took on his first flight. It showed the cockpit. I feel like I'm in your shoes from back then. I don't feel nervous until I actually sit here. You know what's the coolest cockpit I've ever seen? When I was a research assistant at the Kennedy Space Center for NASA. So the cockpit of one of the space shuttles was freaking awesome. I mean, old as dirt, but that was one cool looking cockpit with all the controls and the switches and all. It was cool, especially since you weren't sitting like horizontal. You had to sit actually vertically with how it was set up. It was so freaking cool. I loved it. Hey, the Major, how you doing? Says, I feel very intimate with so few people here. Well met all. Well, hello, welcome. Yeah, this type of stream, we get lots more folks from over on X, usually on YouTube. Lots of folks on the replay crew, but it's all right. We're all here together. Caleb climbs in from the other side and puts a reassuring hand on my shoulder.
I was nervous when I first flew one of these years ago. I tried all sorts of tricks to calm down. Eventually, I found two things that work best.
Was one of them a pharmaceutical? I'm sorry, did I say that out? What are they? He definitely adjusts the knobs, and I can imagine the person he used to be. That Aerospace Academy student who ranked first. You know what? Okay, now I know the other reason why he's so sassy. I have met so many pilots, to be specific, military pilots, who can be real a-holes. They're good at what they do. And for the few, the best, they got picked, but some of them can just be just freaking incorrigible. I went on a date with one once. I'm just like, I can't deal with this. One of us is going to wind up in the back of a squad car. It's not going to be me. If the pharmaceutical is the main character, then yes. See, Bach and I, we're in the same wavelength, right? Yeah. The matron said, I was afraid he was going to say a helpful aid.
First, treat the aircraft like it's part of you. Trust it, and trust yourself.
Caleb turns to me. The necklace I gave him sways gently and glimmers under the cockpit's lights.
As for the second, give yourself a reason for why you have to land safely. Like, someone's waiting for me.
Okay, I'm more impressed with that than I care to admit, actually. That's very cool. And I don't think that's something these writers came up with on their own. I think they pulled that from somebody. The Major says you need a reason to land safely. Really? Apparently he does. Let's remember, he's trying to get somewhere with me. Okay, so he's laying the sap on. I'm like, land safely, like not get sued, like not blow up $1 billion aircraft. There's something like that. That's my personality, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Bakanawa says, LOL, I was also flabbergasted when you said that. I'm like, I don't know how to take that. But it's like, okay. It's one of those things where if I really like a guy, I won't correct him. I'll let him keep his dignity, even though in my head I'm like, that is the cheesiest thing I ever freaking heard. But keep talking. Let's see where this goes. He leans in, helps me adjust my posture, and guides my right hand to the control stick.
Before takeoff, make sure the instruments look normal. Then, slowly taxi forward.
Slowly taxi forward.
Once you're lined up on the runway, push the throttle and let the plane take off.
I'll say this. One time I was on a Southwest flight, I think from Philadelphia to Orlando, and we barely got around the corner onto the runway, and they fired up the engines and we took off. I'm like, whoa, this is my kind of flight. Yes, Caleb's birthdays have a lot of innuendos. Yeah, see, I didn't this one is probably the most innuendo based of the birthdays that I've seen. Silas is straightforward. He just has a freak flag that keeps flying. He just doesn't, that doesn't change for him.
Leave the rest to me. I'll handle the cruising.
Okay. Dear gods, let's not talk about the Southwest cruise. Mine were really cool. We had one flight where they were like, we think we have everyone. Do you guys mind if we leave early? We're like, no, hit it. But that was like over 10 years ago. From what I hear, Southwest is like,
give it a try.
A step above Frontier right now. That's not saying much. Okay. Let me fly the plane. Under his guidance, I pilot a vintage aircraft for the first time. For me, vintage is the F-22. The view rises before my eyes, and all the ambient noises fade. I focus on one goal.
You're doing just as well as I did back then.
Someone's proud of himself. I said that to a pilot once. The slight feeling of weightlessness mixes with my nervousness and runs alongside the excitement of piloting for the first time. How much weightlessness are you feeling? You're not up that high. Okay, let's forget I know anything about physics, aerodynamics. Forget I know anything about that. I'm spoiling it for people. Oh, the major, my condolences. It's not long before the turbulence from an air current has us bouncing around. Okay, yeah, turbulence will do that. But your girl, I have fallen asleep with turbulence going on. I know, I'm weird. But I just like literally fell asleep. I didn't wake up until we started descending. I take a deep breath. Caleb notices this and he nods while pulling back the throttle. Oh, okay. So she's doing the parabolic. Really? I didn't even catch that. It seems like she was going straight. Okay. Looks like it didn't translate well because I'm like, why is she weightless if she's just on a regular flight path. But if they're doing the parabolic thing like NASA does with the vomit comet, then yeah, okay, I can see the weightlessness. By the way, that's what NASA calls that astronaut flight, parabolic flight, to induce periods of weightlessness, like when you're on a roller coaster. But it's stronger than that. That's why they call it the vomit comet, which is like Mission Space Orange Mission over at Epcot at Disney World. Later, the major. Oh my gosh, my joints are killing me as the weather in the Texas Panhandle is acting like an EKG in the middle of an arrest. Oh no. Oh
Don't
no.
worry.
Rest,
Once we
rest,
pass the
rest, the
turbulence,
major.
we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Nothing like being in the airplane bathroom and the turbulence hit. Depends on how bad it is. His voice acts like a fast acting antidote to my nerves. I force myself to stay calm. Following his advice from earlier, I readjust. Soon enough, the aircraft stabilizes after reaching a certain altitude. By the way, if you're doing a coast to coast flight, you are really going to hit turbulence over the Rockies. That's just what happens. Thin clouds drift by before dispersing. The whole sky has been turned into my personal stage. An indescribable sense of freedom wells up inside me. My heart races. Caleb, I did it. Gold star for me. Hey, Bonzo. Says Reina Creole, all hail the queen. Well, good seeing you, my dear. Hope you're doing well this evening. Excitement, pride, and a hint of unease mixed together. I turn to look at Caleb. I want to share how I feel, but I'm not sure where to start. I get it, because look, he's a yandere. You have to be careful what you say to him and how you say it.
I know. I felt the same way on my first flight. Once you're up here, you feel like nothing can stop you. It's like you can do anything.
Until the engine conks out. And anyway, just saying. Back then, he was bold and sure of himself. Like my shield who protected me from the world, he could deal with anything. Yeah, he gets his underwear in a bunch when I tell him that I don't need him to protect me. He gets personally offended. Do you still feel that way? Caleb doesn't respond immediately.
Look over there. We used to walk on that street to go to school. A little further ahead is our old house. And the taller building is the Hunters Association.
Wait a minute, you mean the old house that blew up? Okay, info, that seems a little weird because the old house blew up and is no longer there unless it's like, I don't know, ash or a hole in the ground. Just saying. He changes the subject. He silently looks out of the window for a while before speaking again.
I've realized I can't do everything. Sometimes I get outmaneuvered.
Yeah, by me. Yeah, I know Bakanawa. Did they reclaim the land and rebuild? I don't remember that. No, I don't either. I can see there's kind of places where info kind of drops the ball. And I think it has to do with the translation. I don't know. Well, I would think the logical progression of a story stays intact no matter what language, that it's in. Don't have stuff missing. We can see that stuff. I'm not too high up on estrogen that I can't, you know, keep pace with the story. He speaks nonchalantly, but his words sting. Why is that? Even Caleb, who I thought was invincible, had moments where he doubted himself. Duh. I keep forgetting sometimes the main character is not how I would answer, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
But I also know that I'm not alone. Someone is always there, looking up at the same sky with me.
is that why he was gone? I thought he was dead and I had to run into him in Skyhaven.
So
Okay.
for her sake, I won't let those negative thoughts get to me. For now, at least.
Yeah, he does have that chip in him, like Bucky. Watching the lights that are reflected in his eyes, I realize it might be my turn to shield him from the world for a change. I don't know. I'm not into him like that. Hmm. We'll see. We did actually quote unquote grow up together, so that kind of feels like a bit of an obligation. I hope those kinds of thoughts never trouble you. We keep flying and the clouds roll in overhead. For a moment, darkness and uncertainty cloud our view. We'll break through the clouds together. That's so cute and
Let's do
sappy.
it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Caleb wants to be a superhero. He wants to be my personal superhero. That's what he wants to do. Which, pretty, let's be honest, most men want to be their girl's superhero. You know, especially dads and little girls. You know, it's like your dad's supposed to be your first superhero. Just saying. I mean, mine wasn't, but just saying. Outside the cockpit, the night sky above Lincoln and Skyhaven is alive with sparkling lights and constant traffic. Yet here we are, above it all. It's like this place is our secret base, our little world.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, so this is the sky you usually see.
It always feels brighter after you pass through the darkness.
Once the aircraft steadies itself, Caleb turns to me again and takes my hand.
Now do you understand what you can do for me?
I'm just gonna smile and nod. Is that again? That's a loaded question when it comes from him. Yes. Up in the vast sky, it becomes clear what we can give each other. I rest my head on his shoulder and savor this moment of peace that's only for us. Okay, so that was installment number 3. So now we're going to get to part 4, last one. This is the one that dropped today, as today is officially Caleb's birthday, June 13th. Let's get started. 76 of you guys watching between YouTube and X, so thank you so much for being here. Ready to celebrate his birthday. Once sent, no further changes can be made. Take a moment, to review your cake and card. The side of the cake will be displayed to him. Yeah, I did a half-ass job on the cake. In comparison, Silas's cake, I must have worked on that thing like 20 times because I was being such a perfectionist. Caleb, I slapped it together, said, "Here you go. Happy birthday." 5 days have come and gone. Today is Caleb's birthday. I picked him up from the Fleet's HQ and brought him home. I didn't even personalize the car. You know what? Bakunawa, I forgot what I wrote. And I didn't even care. I'm sorry, retro nerd girl. I know you love Caleb, but no, look. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. I'm part of the Snow Crow supremacy. It's either Zane or it's Silas. And I just let Caleb in because I like his ASMR voice.
Sneaking around the closet, huh? Are you looking for my gift?
I'm not gonna tell you, nosy. It's a little too early for that. I give Caleb the clothes I prepared. He looks at it once, smiles, and then walks into the other room to change. I need to do that for Zane because he cannot dress himself casually. He can stick with the suits and what he wears to the hospital, but when he really dresses himself, oh, it's a disaster. I do like this jacket though. That jacket's hot. I love the detail on it too. A few minutes later, he steps out while wearing the outfit. It's nice. You don't look like a high and mighty and psychotic far space fleet colonel. Yes, I insert my own personality when I'm playing this game, okay? Especially reading stuff on live streams. I love it.
So,
I
what
so
am I?
do. Look at the
A
belt
brand new
buckle. That's
Caleb?
cool too. No, you're still the same Yandere bro, okay? But I'm not gonna lie, the jacket's doing it for me. I shake my head and speak with an air of mystery. No, you're just Caleb, who belongs only to me. You don't want to say that to a Yandere bro. Shame on y'all. I should have said, should say who belongs only to me for right now.
I don't think changing clothes is enough to make me yours, you know.
Mm-hmm. He leans in, wraps part of his clothes around me, and nuzzles my cheek.
This outfit is too new. It needs your scent.
Too early to get freaky.
How else will people know we're together?
You're my personal space right now. Before I can react, he slowly releases me from his warm embrace and presses his palm against mine. At least he didn't flick my forehead, daggone it.
Lead the way. Where will you take your Caleb, I wonder? My birthday planner knows how to deliver. You actually brought me here.
I'm noticing the background music. Kind of an R&B vibe to it, which is kind of nice. You're not the only one who wants to make up for old regrets. If they start playing Jodeci, that's over. This is what I wrote on the birthday card. I slide the birthday card to Caleb. I've been working on it for days. Actually, no, I only worked on it for one day. Happy birthday to my beloved Yandere, bro. I can't be more honest than that. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm the worst. I'm glad you love it. It's sincere, though. I'll say that. You know, I've seen people post, and God bless them. They make these effusive professions of, you know, Caleb's birthday and how much they love him and, apple pie and all of that. And I'm just freaking low effort. You will not be seeing me effusive unless it's Zane's birthday or Silas's birthday. Then I may have to really censor myself. Anyway, read it. Because
It's
I
a
worked
birthday
on it
message?
for like 5 whole minutes. Yes, call it whatever you want. Still smiling, Caleb reads the card word for word. It's like he's memorizing it.
I figured you'd make a card. I tried to imagine what you might write on it.
I bet you didn't imagine that. I'm gonna have to post that on X. He presses the card against his chest near his heart. Oh, and that's sweet.
But the real thing is even better than I expected.
Really? Well, let's hope the cake is also better than you expected then. I worked on that for about 5 minutes too. I retrieved the cake I had hidden next to my leg. I place it on the table and remove the cover. We've been part of each other's lives for a long time. I'm pretty sure I know what flavors you like.
It's impossible for me to dislike something you make.
Okay, well, I didn't make this one. I got it from Publix, which is perfectly acceptable in my eyes. That's very
You
nice
know
of
me
him.
well, so I believe the cake you make will be the best in the world.
Is the cake floating or am I just having trouble holding it steady? Okay, there we go. I see my hands,
It's said
I
that paper
think.
cranes can carry wishes. If I eat this one, will I get a happier future?
I don't know. We'll see. I tried to make this birthday the best one yet, but I'm not sure if you like it. Even now, I still feel a little nervous and uncertain. Maybe I didn't prepare enough, or maybe I just care too much. Nah. Maybe because, maybe it's because he's Caleb. He's someone I had spent countless days and nights with, and yet he's more than just that now. A warm hand covers mine. Caleb looks at me, and I see my reflection in his eyes.
As long as you're here, I'll enjoy every second.
And you will try to keep me here too. Possessive ass. The background music is faded at some point, and so I can clearly hear our voices. Happy birthday, Caleb. I ain't singing. I sang for Silas, but I'm not singing for him. Make a wish. I'll make it happen. Oh,
I can wish for anything? In that case, I'll have to think carefully.
I'm so screwed. You kept your eyes closed for a while. Your wish must be really, really long. No, let's be honest. He was imagining me without my clothes. Let's be honest. I ain't mad at him, but I'm too ladylike to voice that.
I was thinking about a very long story. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, okay. I'm not singing happy birthday. I'm not singing happy birthday.
I
I'm not
hope I
doing
get to
that.
hear that special song every year from now on.
Great. Infold has my voice pattern. Wrapping us in a comfortable silence, the gentle melody feels like it could melt the cake. Okay, that's prose sounds a little
Should
weird.
the next step be us cutting the cake?
I guess. Caleb no longer needs to hold the knife with both hands like back then, but he gives it to me.
I want you to do it. A
You're
few days
supposed to
ago,
do it because it's your
you
cake.
said your share of cake kept getting smaller. I want to give you the whole cake. And myself.
Okay, so to back up a little bit, previously, from what I understand, between Caleb and the MC, is that the older he got and the more birthdays he had, the more people came over, the more people got cake, and I hardly got any. Yeah, so now he feels bad about it. And myself. But the birthday person usually makes the first cut. It symbolizes their first step into another year. Yeah, stop slacking. If I do it, does that mean I'm starting the year for you? Caleb smiles. He walks to my side and holds my hand. Hand in hand, we make the first cut. Oh, isn't that cute?
Then we'll do it like this. That way, we'll stay together all year.
Okay, wait a minute. Isn't that how you cut a wedding cake? Asking for a friend. Just saying. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking. Why would they do that? He only keeps a small piece for himself and pushes the rest towards me. Oh, you want to send me in a insulin shot.
From now on, no one else gets a piece of your cake.
Okay, that's sweet.
If you want the entire thing, then it's all yours.
Good, because I made it,
And if
so
you
I
want
should
all
get the
of
entire.
Caleb,
What?
well, I'm yours. I'll be right here, too. I always have been, and I always will be.
Dang, that sounds scary. Okay. LOL, I'm sorry if I made a cake for a friend. I'd get the first big cut of cake. I know that's right. It's like, this is my piece. Here's your piece. Okay, so that is all of the parts of the birthday event. So let's see. Let me claim my 1,000 here. Let's see. So today's the 13th. So this ends on the 15th. So between now and then, you can get an extra 300 of these like disc points. So I do not care about the title. I do not care about the background music. I'm just blowing all of it on gold because I need to rank up some of Zane's cards. So thank you. I already got that. Okay. All right. So I put a poll that asked if you guys want to be to voice the main character for Caleb's No Return Night 5-star memory on this live stream. Now, I do have it without my voice. It's a video on my channel. But 91% of you want me to actually voice that. So let's go ahead and I'll voice that spicy memory for you guys. And then we'll finish up the X-02 myth. So let me. Why are you talking about I got wrinkles? Oh my gosh. All right. So yes, I did pull for this memory. If you're wondering, let's see. I had 40 pulls to a 5-star memory. Pulled 40. Got one of Fishboy's 5-star memories. Raphael. Needless to say, I was not happy. So I had to do, I think, about another 50 pulls to get Caleb's 5-star memory. So what the heck is it? There it goes. Okay. No Return Night. So I'm about to voice this particular card. YouTube, please do not pull down my stream for any heavy breathing coming from the main character. He was programmed that way. Also, when I did the video, I had to do some lighting tricks because Infold still hasn't gotten dark characters right. So there we go. Oh, thanks, Bakanawa. I was kind of mad that I had to keep pulling to get this. But in the process, I got a couple of Xavier cards that were like 5-star, 5 and 4-star that I ranked up. So it all worked out in the end, but I did not want to have to spend more than I had to. But I get to share this with you guys. So with 80 of you folks watching, here we go. This is the 5-star memory. Caleb No Return Night. So let's get started. It is the Memoria. So let's go. All right. Skyhaven Far Space Fleet.
Identity verification successful. Welcome to the Far Space Fleet's HQ, Miss.
Thank you. Average Carmageddon says, this is relaxing among a crazy time in the world. Well, thank you, my dear. And yes, it is. It is. Just got to keep praying. We will get through it. We will. We'll get through it together. After completing the visitor registration, I head to the lobby and spot a familiar figure in the distance. Who is it? Ah, shoot. He's got the uniform on. I'm so screwed right now. He looks so hot in this uniform, y'all. Caleb sits in the shadows by a viewport. He taps his fingers on the holographic screen as he plays a block stacking game. He playing Tetris. Bakanawa, did you see the one scene where he comes out of the ship and he's got the aviator glasses on? That's when I knew I was done for. I was totally done for. I sneak up behind him and press the cold drink against his cheek.
So that's your first birthday surprise for me.
Damn.
Thanks.
I agree, Empress Carmageddon. Ah, you're welcome. Yes, sir, you are welcome. Even if you don't like it, you can't return it or refund it for that matter.
I like it as is. It's just, oh, you know, someone celebrated my birthday by showing up with 2 cups of coffee. So where are my cake and presents? You didn't forget those, right?
Oh, somebody greedy too. But he's in that hot outfit, so it's okay. They're at the restaurant. They're just waiting for you to get off work. Besides, I didn't bring anything so I could hug you better. Smiling, Caleb shrugs and opens his arms. I quickly step forward and wrap my arms around his waist. Yeah, I'm gonna pull you in, honey. Happy birthday, Caleb.
Happy birthday, Colonel Caleb. Please collect your commemorative gift from the administrative desk within 3 business days.
Did I say a keyword to trigger a response?
It's an automated reminder. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
According to the data from your recent physical examination, your chest circumference has increased by 0.613 centimeters. Congratulations.
Oh, the AI just told on him. That's funny. The reason why it's funny is because I don't think he expected for the information to get out, but still. He had an increase in chest size, which is good, but well, shoot, it's excellent. But the last thing you expected was for the AI to spit that out. I laughed for like about a good 5 minutes when I first heard it. Bakanawa says I also laughed at this part. Yeah, it was funny. This is like, where those rom-coms where something really, really awkward comes up that one of the someone in the couple doesn't really want it to get out. It's either really embarrassing or just so not appropriate. This is one of those things. So, oh my god, that was funny. Caleb taps the display and drags the AI assistant to the recycle bin.
I think it got infected with a virus.
Sure. Sure, Jan. Sure, Jan.
Let's go. There's no point in wasting the rest of our day here.
Everest Carmageddon says they don't make rom-coms like that anymore. I'd love to write rom-coms like that. I really would. If you watch like foreign, I would say, oh gosh, especially K-dramas. My goodness. They have the rom-com formula down like it used to be in America. So hopefully they will bring those back because they were such a guilty pleasure. Remember, the original rom-com is Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew, okay? I quicken my pace to catch up with Caleb. I can't help but steal a glance at his chest. Hell yeah, I would too. Several times. Looks like he gained more muscle mass. Probably them one-handed push-ups.
Eyes on the road.
I should probably tell you my eyes are up here, but something tells me I probably used that one already. I leave my musings behind and hand him the drink. Dang, this outfit is hot. Try this. I asked him to increase the amount of lemon juice by 3-fold. It's exactly how you like it.
Did you try it?
We're not kids anymore. I don't need to exchange everything for a taste test. I don't share. Caleb nonchalantly bites the straw.
How will you know if I like the drink without tasting it yourself?
It's not my job. You're going to trust me. As we near the exit, Liam approaches us with a gift box in his arms. After giving me a nod of acknowledgement, he turns to Caleb. Liam is Caleb's minion. Okay, well, it's
Happy birthday,
adjutant, but
Colonel. Here is your commemorative gift.
he sounds so excited, doesn't he?
As for the response to the SS-07 squad incident report,
Oh, that sounds involved. 10 minutes pass. Only when Caleb looks irritated does Liam finally conclude his report and leave. Has your shift officially ended, Colonel?
I've been temporarily released from my duties for 18 hours.
Oh, that's specific. You made it sound like working for the fleet is equivalent to being in prison.
Not really. Prisoners can get their sentences reduced. These fleet problems just keep piling up, and there's no end in sight.
At least Liam wished you a happy birthday before getting into work-related stuff.
Huh. I'll be sure to apologize before ignoring his reports next time.
Caleb takes my arm and leads me toward the exit. This game really does a good job
Okay,
with
that's
rendering
enough.
eyes.
It's my birthday. I'll be jealous
And
if
the
you pay attention
iris.
to anyone
I
else.
love them. See, here's where the Yanderer thing comes in. He's jealous as hell. And I admit I'm a little triggered because I've had a couple of really jealous boyfriends. My goodness. Next thing you know, they're trying to break into your house. Can't take them nowhere. Ugh. Anyway. Really? He leans closer to my ear and his voice is unexpectedly gentle. Because he wants something.
I was joking. I'm always like that.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yes, you are. Yep, jealousy leads to controlling issues, and the breakup is going to be horrible. Yes, it is, Bakanawa. The breakup is going to be really bad. Really bad. I hope I get something out of this. Ah, dang it. Per Caleb's request a few days ago, we're having his birthday dinner at a restaurant he used to frequent during his college days. The restaurant manager hands over the seasonal menu before stealing another glance at Caleb. Yeah, because she's probably like, dang, he looked fine. Thank you. I dressed him myself.
Oh, it's you. It's been a while since I saw your friends around here.
You know the manager here? Why wasn't I aware of this?
I didn't see you last time.
Uh-huh.
A couple of years ago, your buddies had a huge birthday celebration here. You couldn't make it that day, so your friends recorded a video message. They even used our equipment to create a life-sized hologram of you.
Really?
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Caleb taps the menu in my hand. There's a knowing smile on his face.
What a creative idea. I bet you had something to do with it.
I was just going along with everyone else back then. I didn't come up with it.
Yeah, sure.
You know, if you want some, you really need to stop being so sassy. I'm just saying. Delicious food, music, and the perfect amount of ambiance. It's just like those birthdays I've celebrated with Caleb before. Outside, the layers of crowds move like melting cream. Caleb glances outside. His fingers absent-mindedly tap the table's edge to the beat of the music. This is like easy
I'm
listening
curious about the
elevator
kind of
music.
cake you picked out for me back then.
How are you so sure that I was the one who picked it? We chat idly while waiting for our food to arrive.
How many birthdays did we celebrate like this?
Under the table, I quietly pushed the hidden cake box closer to my leg. Okay, it was me. Busted. The cake is in position. I discreetly glance at the light control app on my phone. Everything is ready. I look up and smile. I really don't remember anymore. It was probably just whatever was popular back then. Besides, I draw my words out as the song's final note fades. Holographic light from above shines down on us. Hey, Dylan. Welcome. Branches with Asiatic apples stretch out from the darkness. They instantly bloom into 1,000 pink clouds. I doubt they'll be as good as this year's. I take out the cake box, place it on the table, and untie its decorative ribbons. A holographic flower. Sorry, I had to move the cat out of the way. A holographic flower hovers perfectly at the edge of the cake. Caleb reaches out to touch it. Well, do you like it?
These flowers and the cake you prepared. They're beautiful.
Of course they are, because I did it. The cake I made only gets second place in terms of compliments?
All right. The cake you made is the best.
Of course. Of course. I guess that means I learned a thing or two by appreciating your cooking skills.
And how exactly did you do that?
You know what I mean. Let's just leave it at that. I light the candles on the cake and present it to Caleb. I don't need to do everything in order again, right?
Of course you do.
Shoot. He takes the birthday crown from my hands and places it on his head without any hesitation.
It only happens once a year. We can't skip any of the steps.
Okay. He's got it to the side. After blowing out the candles, he takes a cake knife I offer him, but he hesitates to make the first cut. You kept your eyes closed until the candles were almost out. Do you have a super long list of wishes this year? Sounds real familiar to the part we just went through for his birthday.
It's something like that, yeah? Okay, I'll tell you. I'm happy that I finally get to enjoy the cake you made for me without having to share it.
He speaks nonchalantly, yet there's a hint of nostalgia in his smile. You're right. You usually don't hoard the entire cake to yourself. I pull up the photo Gideon sent me at noon and slide my phone next to Caleb's plate. Gideon and the others are having dinner today. They said this day has always been a celebration for them. Even though you couldn't make it, they didn't want the day to feel too somber, so they got themselves an extra large cake. They even made a 360-degree showcase video. Do you want to see it? With an amused smile, Caleb shakes his head. Then he pulls out his phone to take a picture of the small cake I made.
It's okay. I'll just send a picture to him later. I'll tell
Yeah.
him this cake alone is better than the 360 they made combined.
Yeah, Bakanawa, he has great friends. As we leave the restaurant at dusk, the last rays of sunset paint the horizon in a romantic orange glow. It's that fleeting moment between day and night. Everything seems to be enveloped in a dreamlike uncertainty. It's golden hour. That's what it is. When it's not evening, and it's not afternoon. Even though we already have plans, I hook my arm around Caleb's and ask what he'd like to do tonight. Again, that's a dangerous statement. Dangerous question. I should not be asking that with this dude. What do we usually do after eating your birthday cake?
We can get you a new jacket before walking around the mall.
It's your birthday today. We should at least do something you enjoy.
Then let's go to the model store. I lost a metal part recently, and one of my mechanical model beasts still hasn't found a replacement tail.
That's not what I meant. Do not go dorky on this one, Caleb, okay?
But didn't we always do this? We snuck out after eating some cake and then we had fun. We wouldn't go home until it was really late.
We can't do that this year.
Why not?
Don't use that tone of voice with me. That's a dangerous tone of voice. That's the make me forget my own name tone of voice. That's so wrong. Because those were celebrations in the past, but this year, it's different. Caleb stops in his tracks and I almost bump into his shoulder.
In that case, I'm guessing the amusement park and heading straight home aren't options anymore.
You're right. Wait, did you already know? Were you just pretending to be stumped earlier?
It was an honest guess. I wasn't sure of anything.
So you sucked me into a trap. A smile plays on his lips as he turns around. Then he takes my hand and leads me in the opposite direction.
But since you have plans, and my aircraft happens to be parked nearby, we can go wherever you want.
Under the cover of night, Caleb's private aircraft flies toward Newt's Island. This is one of the first recreational floating islands that Skyhaven built. It's home to a unique movie theater. The sky above the floating island will be our screen tonight. Oh, really? Oh, shoot, that's nice.
So that's why you asked me what movies I wanted to watch the other day. You also kept refusing to go to a movie theater.
Going to a normal theater is something you can do anytime and with anyone. Today's special. As our aircraft approaches the theater's aerial vending machine, Caleb slows down and lowers the side window. Okay, so instead of a drive-in, this is a fly-in. I mean, at least that's how I see it in my brain. I'm just saying. Yes, I have a very vivid imagination.
Really? Have you done those normal things with someone else then?
Okay, that's the yandere thing coming out. No matter. Silas would say, doesn't matter. I don't care. They don't matter. It's just an example.
I know. But
Nothing. Smiling, he takes the steaming bag of buttered popcorn and passes it to me.
it doesn't change the fact that I'm happier now.
The movie starts in 10 minutes, and because this is a special screening, our aircraft is the only one in the area. Okay, that answers the question what I was going to say, Bakanawa. You said my only thing is they watched the whole movie up in the air. Did they go around in circles to watch while in the air? It looks like they just like hovered. Kind of like, shoot. This is aging me, but kind of like the Jetsons. Oh, I bet you that's exactly where they ripped this off from, because in the Jetsons, I remember they had, instead of like the drive-in theater, they had like, the fly-in theater, and all the spacecrafts would just kind of like hover in a certain area in front of the screen. This sounds like exactly what they did here. Let's see. We hover in the designated premium viewing zone as the angled window above us becomes transparent. Oh, so I guess this is like IMAX, huh? Okay. I found our old middle school newspaper the other day. That's how I learned about your dream of projecting movies in the sky. Oh, that was so sweet of me to go back that far and pull something out. This is the only birthday wish we have records of for Caleb, and it's unexpectedly creative.
I just said that to get through the interview. I didn't really think about it too much at the time.
He leans over and adjusts my seat. Now it's at the perfect angle to watch the movie.
If I had known you'd make it come true today, I would have wished for something less ambitious.
I'm just that good. Like, it might give me some ideas for next year.
Is that really necessary? You always manage to surprise me with something better. I can't imagine what it'd be even if I tried.
The melodious movie song begins to play as the hologram beam carves a screen into the sky. The movie's title slowly appears. Oh, that's pretty cool.
A day with my pilot Tata. This movie's over a decade old. It must have been tough to find a copy.
Yeah, but I asked you to watch a movie, so I had to pick one you like. Besides, I remember seeing how 30% of the reviews were negative when I looked it up the other day. However, I keep that thought to myself. You know how you have a movie that like everybody hates, but you just love? That's probably the case right here. You've watched this movie so many times, I wanted to know what it's about. Is this like JJ the Jet Plane? It's a very, very long story with monotonous, repetitive scenes are paired with cryptic background music. It's enough to make anyone drowsy. That sounds so boring. For most of the movie, Tada just bounces around the town with their rubbery limbs and plays with their friends. Tada hasn't flown their plane yet.
Yeah, it's part of the My Pilot series. But it's not exactly an exciting adventure.
Yep, Apris
After many
Carmageddon.
flights and adventures, Tada returns to their hometown to enjoy a peaceful, heartwarming day.
Guilty pleasure movies. Like one of my guilty pleasure movies is Malibu's Most Wanted. I love that darn movie. That along with White Chicks. For real.
A simple slice of everyday life. It sounds kind of boring when I say it like that.
But you like it. For real. One of my favorite category of either K-dramas or anime or like the slice of life where it's just something every day. Those are like my favorite animes and favorite K-dramas. They're just so much fun. Oh, Bakunawa, I'm going to have a watch party for Malibu's Most Wanted
You know,
in another month
I
or so.
wonder why I watched it so many times.
The screen's glow illuminates his profile as his smile becomes more
I
visible.
decided to become a pilot early on in life. I just thought that if I could fly, I could go anywhere in the world.
Studio Ghibli movies are amazing. Oh my gosh.
But after taking geography classes, I realized that the world was actually an abstract concept.
His gaze is still on the sky, but the faraway look in his eyes moves past the projection's glow to seek a more distant place.
Beyond every city lies another city, and above the sky is the cosmos. It's just like Tada's adventures. Once you take off, you just keep flying and flying. You never stop.
Until you run out of fuel. I'm just saying. Hey, Lugnuts. I see you there. Good evening. Says, and a sweet hello to the celestial princess of the most beautiful of nights. Her voice makes the darkness go away. The Reina Creole. Oh, you're so sweet. Lugnuts has such wonderful words. You're so sweet. Thank you. Or it crashes. You said.
After the initial thrill of exploration wears off, these endless flights feel like a burden. Sometimes I fly for dozens of hours. There's nothing but the instrument panel's beeps to break the silence. I miss the most ordinary, uneventful moments of daily life during those times.
Aw. So even he experiences loneliness when he flies. Maybe that's why he's so daggone possessive. The screen casts a soft cobalt shadow across the back of his hand. I place my hand next to his. Do you like this movie because it's when Tada can rest? Someone will listen to stories of Tada's adventures, and when they buy a super sour blueberry pie, someone's there to share it. They can finally take a break on a day like that. So can you.
Is there a reason for me to stop?
I hook my pinky finger with Caleb's to make an unspoken promise between us. Oh no, not the pinky promise. That's serious. A pinky promise is very serious. Maybe just watching a movie with someone special. Time passes and we continue watching to the end. Tada bids farewell to their life on the ground and soars off towards another adventure. Again, it sounds like JJ the Jet Plane on PBS. I'm not going to say how I know about that. Listening to the gentle yet upbeat ending song and Caleb's soft breathing, I rest my head on his shoulder and close my eyes.
I didn't remember that birthday wish until you mentioned it. When I first thought about screening a movie in the sky, I think this film is what I had in mind. But back then, I never thought I'd be watching it with you.
Caleb leans in from the side as he speaks. His face is closer to mine, and the loose strands of his hair tickle my forehead. Is the birthday wish more meaningful to you now that we shared this experience? Answer carefully. Still waiting, I keep my eyes closed. All I can hear is Caleb's heartbeat growing louder. It drowns out everything else.
Hey, Patrick, move back a bit.
Lawyer standing by.
Come on, we're taking forever with these birthday wishes. Okay, I'll go first.
The voices drift in and out like a distant echo. Warm orange light slowly seeps in and peels away a dark slumber layer by layer. A warm, familiar presence envelops me as I keep my eyes half closed. I nuzzle it, and the sweet scent of cake drifts to my nose. Cake. Caleb. Dazed, I open my eyes and realize somebody's been holding my hand. I look up. Caleb is sitting against the edge of the sofa. He rests his chin in his hand as he watches the lit projection screen. The light softens his profile. As my memory gradually returns, I sit up and lean in from behind. I rest my chin on his shoulder.
You were sleeping so soundly, and I didn't want to wake you. But then I found this.
We both look at the screen. As the camera pans, it reveals several faces. Those are the younger versions of now seemingly unfamiliar people. It's a birthday video that Caleb's friends and I recorded several years ago. Actually, Gideon sent this to me a few days ago, but I wasn't sure if I should show you.
There's no need to hide it from me.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody
Must have been from when I was on the
did
mission and
in
couldn't
it
make to
now.
dinner.
Yeah, we thought we should record a video for you instead, so we made something. But after we recorded it, that was it. No one remembered to actually send it to you. That's messed up.
Happy birthday! May your journeys always bring you home safe and sound. Happy
Happy birthday. I hope you'll stay healthy, and may all your wishes come true. Happy birthday. I hope you'll always make it home on time. That's surprisingly practical.
The me in the video approaches the camera to stop the recording. Then that person seems to have remembered something and leans in to whisper. This is the first birthday we're celebrating while being apart. To be honest, I miss you. Hope your mission goes well. Stay safe and come home soon. And happy birthday, Caleb. Okay, the great friends let him down. I know, right? Did you send it? Nah. Did you send it? Nah. He's going to forget about it anyway. From the screen and next to it, the birthday wishes ring out at the same time. As the light sways, Caleb turns his head. A tender gleam dances in his eyes.
Thank you. And it's good that I watched it. I would have missed out on getting 2 birthday wishes otherwise, huh?
As the video starts playing again, dancing lights cast a warm orange glow across his profile. It's as if he's bathed in sunlight.
I always liked birthdays. I get to receive well wishes from a lot of people. And you. Yours are special.
As they should be. Is it only because of the birthday wishes?
Of course not. Back then, you'd always get so excited on my birthday. You treated it like your own holiday.
I will be honest. Anytime my sisters had birthdays, I acted like it was my birthday too, because I just love birthdays, especially the cake involved.
You sang to me, prepared my presents. You had this eager look on your face as you wondered where I'd take you.
Although he speaks of these distant memories with nonchalance, there's an unmistakable lilt of joy in his voice.
Out of all the days in the year, this is one of the few that holds a special meaning for us. And I'd like to think that this day only belongs to you and me.
Really now? But everything you described is how I celebrated your birthday in the past. We celebrate together, eat dinner, cut cake, visit places. We're doing the same things we've always done. Thinking back to how I felt while planning his birthday this year, I realize my feelings are completely different now. I didn't plan this birthday just to relive the past. Even if I'm making your old wishes come true, it's because I want to see how you feel about them now, not because I want to make up for what we missed. I just want to know, Caleb, do you like how we're celebrating your birthday today? Hey, Dan! Says, hey, Reina, just got out of the movies. Oh, how was it? I was supposed to go last night, but something came up, so I'm going to have to go. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to go tomorrow or Sunday. Definitely before Tuesday's Spice Lounge show. My words tumble out of my mouth almost randomly. However, Caleb never breaks eye contact with me. The sparkling happiness in his eyes becomes clearer. It's like I'm catching a glimpse of the most beautiful cosmos.
I like it. I really do. This is the best birthday I've ever had. You've been asking if I like everything today. Is that question very important to you?
Yes, it's today's most important thing. I try to act natural, but my fingers unconsciously create deep creases in the cushion. Before, I took you for granted. You were like the sun, and the sun is just in the sky, always shining. It's always been a part of my life, so I assumed it'd always be there.
I see we're talking about a very serious topic now.
No, duh, really? Ah, just a point. Men don't get subtlety very well. It's just one of those things. Caleb leans down and gently taps my furrowed brow, then playfully pokes my cheek.
The sun doesn't cease to exist just because you forgot to look up. It'll always shine wherever you can see it.
Back then, I never thought about how the sun might feel a little lonely since it's up there by itself. Maybe what drew me in was never the sun or its light. It was just you, Caleb. Yeah, look, nuts. This is some good stuff, ain't it? I'm here. When I start hearing the Young and the Restless theme in my head, I know the dialogue is good. Even if you're a dim white dwarf, a supernova, or a bunch of ruins, I wouldn't care. No matter what happens in the future, I just want us to stay like this. This is pre-restraining order days, okay? I'm just saying. I wrap my arms around Caleb's waist and gradually tighten my embrace. And hold you close. After what feels like 100 centuries, he leans in. Oh, is this a cutscene? The light dims and I hear his voice next to my ear. It's almost like a sigh.
Time and time again, you've always allowed me to want more than what I thought was possible.
The cushion falls to the floor. My breath hitches and I'm pulled into an embrace so warm that it almost burns. Yup, exactly, lug nuts. That's the strategic part where my grandma would be like, go get this out of the dryer. I'm like, why? It's a good part. But can a single embrace really bridge the 150 million kilometers between the sun and the earth? Will it be enough to make him mine? The clock says it's 11:45 p.m. With every tick of the second hand, I'm being pulled away from today. Yeah, my grandma would be like, cover your eyes. I'm like, but how am I going to get to the laundry room? These beautiful, absurd dreams belong to the night. Once the sun rises, everything might return to the way it was. My body is relaxed after showering. Feeling as light as air, I lie in bed and stare at the light above. I wonder if the light in his room looks like mine. When he closes his eyes tonight, will he think of me? Oh, he's been thinking of me. Trust and believe that. The sound of distant footsteps resound from the living room. It can only belong to him. He can't sleep either. I close my eyes and I can still feel the warmth of his skin beneath my fingertips. I can still sense his deep breaths against my cheek. But it's not enough. Like nuts, you remember the scene would fade to black. This portion of Young and the Restless brought to you by the Colgate-Palmolive Company. I want to keep touching him. I want us to descend into the depths of our feelings. I want more. I want him. But not the restraining order. Yeah, I'm the worst. Okay, let's see if from the Kindle part they get my skin tone right. I sit up. In my periphery, the soft light reflecting off the fruit candy tin shimmers with the same colors as Caleb's eyes. I guess I better get up. Holding the candy tin close to my chest, I open the door and head downstairs. Why am I hearing anything by Barry White right now? Or Jodeci? Probably Jodeci. Not R. Kelly, though.
Is this the post-credits scene?
Maybe. Hey, Sam Wolf. How you doing, my dear? Good to see you. I just remembered I have another
Right.
gift for you.
Well, I'm here.
I have something for you. I don't know what these candies are, but they look like those old English candies you get at like Harrods or something. I may have to check the
You used to always watch me open your gifts
Oh no, you didn't talk to me like that.
and hear me say how much I like them. It's not midnight yet. Don't leave me. Not until my birthday's over.
I swear these candies are at Publix in like the British food section. And I swear I've had them before. I think I had them when I was over in England. On my visits over there. Okay, now I'm going to be checking in Walmart and Publix tomorrow looking for these. Because I bet you they don't sell them anymore at Disney. At Epcot in the UK pavilion over in the tea shop. Years ago, you used to be able to get like all the cool British candy over there. Not anymore. But I'm on a mission to look for these. Oh, yeah, Sam. This is why people spend money
Lemon flavored.
to buy this.
Whenever you give me candy,
Get these
it's
cards.
always the sourest one.
Because I like sour candy. I do. You don't like sour things?
I think I'll look forward to more changes after we celebrate this birthday.
Ooh, Sam, that's a good idea. I'm going to check at Aldi. Even though I was there earlier this week. How long did we take to get to this part? I may have to. No, I'm not going to mute. I'm just going to talk over it. Shoot. Go hard or go home. Okay.
I
The
know that's not
rendering
your
on this
gift.
is so good.
I'll twist your words on purpose and use them to catch you.
And that's the yandere boy right there. You heard what he said. You heard what he said. Go ahead then. Show me what you got. Okay, Infold, you really got to fix the color of my palms. I'm just saying. Or like my friends say, bow chicka brown
Gravity can't be responsible
cow.
for people who fall in love. I'll remember more than just this.
I
I'll
would
always
hope
remember
so.
that these things came from you.
I'm going to pay for this. You shoot these scores. Pretty much. Pretty much. I remember the good days, when I have to fill out the restraining order. Ooh, candy. But right now, I really don't think he's thinking about candy right now.
This is how you draw me in every time without fail.
So it's my fault? Of course it's my fault. Not gonna lie, Infold, you did a really good job. My vision dims as his burning kisses claim me again and again. They're as insatiable as a black hole. My consciousness sinks deeper into this darkness he commands, and then I'm captured by him once more. We share everything. Our temperature, our breaths, our heartbeats, again and again until we shatter into countless pieces in the same gravitational vortex. We won't be separated ever again. Except by a restraining order, because that's coming. Hey, CJ says turns on the cold water sprinklers. Hey, kiss my grits. Damn, I log on to see what's happening and I might need to turn on my filters. Ha ha. Let's see. The soft rustling of sheer curtains against the window frame reaches my ears. A long time has passed, and our lingering breaths finally separate. I gently push back against Caleb's chest. He chuckles as he props himself up. Then he pulls me into his arms as we lie down. A breeze slips through the gaps of the balcony's floor-to-ceiling window. The glass reflects our two figures inside that are outlined in a soft glow. In the gentle light between night and day, I lean against him and trace our figures on the glass. My fingertip is damp from the condensation. Yeah, Bach and I would have to agree. I think the MC and the Caleb route is just as much as a yandere. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. Because if she wasn't, she would have popped smoke and left. This dude has more red flags in a parade. I'm serious. It feels like a dream. Caleb's gaze finds me in our reflections that are obscured in the hazy light.
You dreamed about me before?
Well, that's freaking presumptuous. Of course, I dreamed that Caleb called himself a dummy and promised to follow me around like a little tail. I also dreamed that your signal was lost in a tunnel. There was only darkness, nothing else. Now, that really did happen in the story. He got like lost in the deep space tunnel. And when he got back, it's like he never talked about it. He actually thought he was going to die, but he doesn't talk about it. Yeah, CJ, this is the fighter pilot with extremely jealous tendencies. And then I couldn't find you anymore. Yet Bakanawa, he still has PTSD from that. Absolutely.
That day will never happen.
When I finish getting all the pieces together for the Far Space Kernel myth, I think I have 3 more shards I have to get. Then we'll do that story. That explains it. Caleb's warm palm covers my hand. The touch is gentle and comforting.
Losing signal, not being able to see what's around me, none of that matters. My flight path is in your hands, and I already know my destination before I take off. There's only one place I want to reach. It doesn't matter what obstacles stand in my way.
Caleb lifts my hand and places a gentle kiss on my knuckles.
Its coordinates have been recorded here a long time ago.
I rest my head on his shoulder and nuzzle against him. My lingering anxiety seems to be gently caught in an invisible net. Then is guided away by his presence. Yeah, we're going to remember these days before the dark times, before the arguments, sharp objects, and restraining orders. As long as a comfortable silence settles between us, he turns his head and presses his cheek against my forehead.
I didn't make a wish before blowing out the candles at the restaurant. Can I make one now?
You know what, Bakanawa, you were 100% right. He does have membership to the Mile High Club. You had your eyes closed for so long, but you didn't make a single wish? Although I'm perplexed, I grab a cupcake from the kitchen, light its candle, and return to sit beside Caleb. Would you like me to sing happy birthday again? Well, I mean, you already got your present.
No, it's okay. I already know what I want to wish for.
With soft candlelight as our witness, Caleb holds my hand and slightly leans in. I can almost see my reflection in his eyes. I smile, and my grin matches his own.
I wish we'll always fly under the same sky and be in each other's lives.
Look, that says he wishes for another 15 minutes. Oh, that's funny. Woo. Yeah, I
And
wish
I'll
you were
wish
less
that every
controlling and
year.
jealous.
I'll follow these coordinates on this day. as I venture through the darkness. All because they'll lead me back to you.
See, he's got to say stuff like this because you know he's possessive as hell. Well, folks, that was the 5-star memory no return night. Of course, that's the spicy Caleb birthday memory. I can't wait to find out what Zane's is in September. All right. 102 of you guys in here. Thank you so much for being here. Celebrating Caleb's birthday from the Otome gacha game Love and Deepspace. A game that I think within the past quarter has made something like 92 million or something like that. It's an obscene amount of money that this game makes. Something else. I will say I do like it. Unlike some of the other Otome games, it's like male protagonists in this. So I think Wuthering Waves you can play as either male or female protagonist. I don't know. I just downloaded it, so I'll get to that one in a minute. Well, as promised, what we are going to do is finish up the decoherence myth. That's the X-02 myth, where Caleb and I basically are just, well, Caleb's basically like Bucky, Winter Soldier. You know, I'm like Destructio, and basically I'm just like a military weapon. And he is as well. So when we last left off, we wound up exchanging powers or something like that. And he was basically trying to keep me from being captured. So we're going to catch up with the X-02 myth. I think we have four parts before the wrap that up. Lucid Dream, that's the one with Caleb's original myth, which I don't have all the pieces for, but we'll go back to once I have all of that together. These take quite a while, so I think we're going to be here for about another hour for the X-02 myth, but that's okay because this is why we get these. All right, let's see, where are we? You get 6. I think we only have 4 left. Look, that says on behalf of all of us men here in the chat, we have one thing to say: cigarette. Even the ones in the chat who were just lurking, I hope you're having a good time. My pleasure. All right. I wake up from the wreckage of the hover train's passenger railroad car. Remember, that's what Caleb put me in, and he said, stay in there. So he put me in there so I could stay safe while he went after the basically the Imperial droids that were I guess Imperial drones that were basically coming back to recapture both of us because we escaped. Actually, Caleb busted me out. All the surveillance drones have vanished into the night sky. They took Caleb with them. The sky floats between night and day as another summer sunrise looms. The amusement park has returned to being ruins. I'm alone once more. The space around me feels like a laboratory, boundless, yet still a prison. Caleb's energy is warm and calm, like lake water under the summer sun. It carries the essence of life and hope itself. So when we exchanged energy, we switched places. His energy was creation and mine was destruction. But in order to protect me, we basically exchanged power. So all the destructive power that I had, he basically took so he could protect me. He took on all the pain and darkness so I'd only be left with this pure hope. If I were to ask him why, he'd probably smile and give me that answer. It's because I'm your friend. Yo, I'm not okay. I was literally almost in tears. This story is so sad. My heart feels the pull of a familiar force. I know Caleb is alive. He's just outside my reach. Instead of hiding in an abandoned house like he told me, I searched the ruins of the amusement park without rest. The pull in my heart, the pull my heart feels grows weaker. I don't know what's happening to Caleb. What if the connection breaks before I find him? I force myself to move faster. I need to cover more ground. Caleb, wherever you are, please hear me, sense me, wait for me. I will find you. I will wake you up and make you hear me say your name again. Because in this particular myth, I gave Caleb his name. The only name he had before was X-02, and I was A01. Doesn't that look like The Last of Us? I just noticed that. I lost count of how many days and nights I've traveled. I don't know how far I've gone. The ruins of a city rise in the distance. It looks like the outskirts of Lingseer. That's where we were before. Light fades from the weathered buildings as another night approaches. A feeling swells in my heart. Caleb is nearby. Hey, DJ Knight, good seeing you, my dear. Climbing over the rubble of a building, I see the setting sun casting light on the lonely wreckage of an aircraft. Oh no, was that him? My heart races as an invisible force pulls me. The person I've been trying to find is close. I move to the other side of the abandoned aircraft. Caleb leans against it. His eyes are closed, and the cockpit's cables are connected to his back. Yeah, see, this right here is why I had to get this companion and get this outfit. Because his power is like badass. Second only to Zane's Master Fate. But still, I saw the outfit. I had to have this. Because I love mecha, so I had to have it. So dude is basically a cross between Iron Man and the Winter Soldier. Yes, he even has a mechanical arm like Bucky. At least Caleb does. The Caleb we know. The aircraft's energy isn't enough to repair his system. The scene mirrors the moment he found me in the laboratory. It's as if our fates had been switched. Keeping my emotions in check, I approach him one step at a time. Okay, I'm gonna have to wake him up. This might be a little dangerous. His breathing is steady. Let's see if he reacts. I think I can press it. Let's see. Doesn't mean I gotta be careful. Does he even know who I am? Caleb, are you okay?
I always wanted to be in the same world as you. Instead of just watching you and imagining you. I want to feel your warmth, your heartbeat, everything. I want you to stay with me forever.
Is he okay? Well, he did almost get killed, so.
Are you hurt?
Nah, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna have to unplug him.
Seeking me out, that's dangerous.
You didn't want to be woken up?
If it's you, no matter what, please wake me up.
Okay, so to catch you guys up, apparently the evil scientist laboratory, they monitor how I react to him. And if I react too much to him, they will basically like reset me. It's crazy. But they don't monitor him, they monitor how I react to him. Because I'm actually more valuable than he is, as I'm a destructive force. But they don't know we've switched abilities, so. I support Caleb as we quietly head back to Lingshire in case the drones are still patrolling the city's outskirts. His system has sustained heavy damage. We need to quickly find a safe place for repairs. The black market merchant who sold us aircraft parts kindly let us use her old house for now. Can always depend on the black market, right? Although it's worn from age, the room is tidy. A vintage floor-to-ceiling window takes up an entire wall, so this space is flooded with light. Caleb, utterly exhausted, collapses onto the bed. I gently touch his eyelids and feel a trace of warmth beneath my fingertips. Those parts belong to Boeing Aerospace. Suddenly his eyelashes flutter.
Don't worry. I'm fully conscious.
He takes my hand and turns it over. The various cuts and scrapes I collected from those days of looking for him in the ruins are revealed. His grip loosens as if he's afraid to cause even the slightest discomfort.
Were you uncomfortable these past few days?
Without saying a word, I press my palm against his. He understands and tries to pull away.
My system is fine.
I pin his hand down to the mattress. I sit on the edge of the bed and look down at him.
Your hands.
My pain receptors have been modified. But you're not like me. I force his palm to align perfectly with mine, and my powered exoskeleton shifts as our transfer ports connect. Energy flows into his body. His wounds seemingly burn as they heal.
Let go of.
I use more of my strength to stop him from moving. His face slightly pales from the pain. Insert your own joke here. This is how you repaired me before, which you did. I think it was like 91% damage or something like that. I'm just returning the favor.
Don't waste your energy on me.
The energy transfer suddenly stops. I stare at my palm, shocked beyond disbelief. This is the first time he stopped that. Okay, Caleb's system isn't fully repaired, but my energy is already drained. Unease creeps into my mind. So I'm running out of energy. Oh, that's screwed up. Our energy levels are mismatched? You knew? He turns his head away to avoid my gaze.
I'll recover. I just need more time.
I grab his shoulders and make him face me. Our gazes meet. You lied to me.
Yes, I did.
Friends don't lie to each other. Oh shoot. Did I just quote Stranger Things?
How are you going to punish me? I'll accept whatever it is you plan to do.
My fingers trail from his shoulders to his collarbone and move towards the center of his neck. Oh, am I going to snap it? Your punishment, promise me that you'll never leave me again. Ever. Lug nuts, I know. I have to censor so much stuff.
What if I break it?
My fingers stop just above the crystal on his throat. All it would take is one push to transform him into something else. I know your weakness. If you break it, I'll make you my prisoner. He hesitates before taking my hand. He sits up.
Where will you imprison me?
I will shackle you to a place only we know about.
Are you talking about that planet at the edges of deep space?
You told me the people there call their living quarters a home.
Yeah.
And you said going home is a normal occurrence there.
Yes. Normal, but important.
Funny lug nuts. Can we have a home if I take you there?
Why do you want to go to that place with me?
Because you're my friend. The light from the window reaches his eyes and makes them shine like a nebula. Can I call you that?
Of course.
Well, you told me that's what you were. What we were. I move closer and wrap my arms around him. His presence surrounds me. For a moment, the cold metal of his powered exoskeleton feels seemingly warm. Caleb,
I'm here.
I rest my head against his shoulder. Now I understand what it means to have a friend. Because he told me we were friends, but I didn't quite understand what that meant. He wraps his arms around me. His embrace is ever so gentle, as if he's afraid his powered exoskeleton might hurt me.
What does a friend mean to you?
There's someone who'd do anything for me. There's someone I can't live without. I'm screwed either way. There's someone who'd do anything for me.
A perfect answer.
Of course. He slightly turns his head and his warm breath brushes against my cheek.
But that doesn't just apply to a friend.
Yeah, Bakanawa, they're both yandere choices. It's like 6 of one, half dozen of the other, you know. We see our reflections in the other person's eyes.
It's also what Caleb means. Remember that, just like how you remember my name.
I sit up straight and extend my right pinky finger to Caleb. See, there's the pinky promise. The pinky promise is serious, y'all. Back then, you taught me about promises.
So you remember.
All of our memories are tied to the name Caleb. His eyes sparkle as he extends his pinky finger. It's almost like he's got a transformer-like hand. No, sorry, it's Iron Man. Let's leave Phylos and travel to a planet at the far edges of deep space.
Okay.
Our pinky fingers, both encased in armor, hooked together just like back then. It was summer at that time, and now it's currently summer. Yeah, because the first time he busted me out, we were like 12, and we made a pinky promise until the crazy scientists found us again. This season has finally become an inseparable part of my life. Okay, can only get darker from here. Experiment ID A01 X-02 TM07. Date: Phylos calendar year redacted. Recorded by Othan 17803. That's one of the AI bots. Objectives: install and activate quantum interference models for A01 and X0. X02 to ensure stable operation. Okay. Set the following trigger conditions. Initiate quantum interference when X02's and A01's energy fluctuations maintain synchronization for an extended period of time. So if we connect for any period of time with exchange of energy, there's an interference that'll kick on and basically break us up. They do not want us connecting on any level for any extended period of time. Freaking evil scientists. So with each section of the story, you can tell there's so much stuff that the lab has done so that neither Caleb or I are able to be connected to each other for any long period of time. It's almost kind of like, if you've ever seen that movie Hancock, Go watch that. It's like two people who were destined to be together. The closer they try to get to each other, the more crap that happens to push them apart. It's wild. But it almost looks like the same thing with this story. For those on the run, a destination is like a beacon, a spiritual anchor guiding every step of the way. To reach our homeland at the edges of deep space, we still have much to prepare. Lingshire was once a bustling hub of aerospace innovation. Now it's nothing but ruins with abandoned equipment. We found a small spacecraft in an old warehouse on the outskirts. If it's modified and given enough fuel, it can fly again. Oh, you saw it, Bacurau? One of my favorite parts is when Will Smith's character, this lady walks by and he just smacks her on the ass for no reason. No, it's not ladylike for me to like that part, but I did. Let's see. We exchanged the aircraft we used to get here for the parts we needed with the black market merchant Helen. See, Helen is our girl. Caleb and I ventured into the city's desolate outskirts to hunt wanderers for their protocors. Those will serve as a source of energy for our spacecraft. As the days passed, our dream of departure felt closer than ever before. Oh, shoot. What's going on? Okay. After working very hard, we finally filled our pouch with protocors. It's currently midnight. But instead of heading back with our loot, Caleb and I are captivated by the scenery before us. A nameless lake sits on the far reaches of Lingshire's outskirts. The humid night air clings to our skin, and the calm lake mirrors the brilliant moonlight in the sky.
I saw this before in the lab's system logs. Philosians missed the moonlight of their homeland, so they built an artificial satellite to mimic it.
The Philosians or Elon Musk? I'm just saying. We sit by the lake. I touch the water and the cool ripples curl around my fingers. They soothe the heat coming off from me.
When we finally see the moonlight in our homeland, we'll remember this night.
It's so far away.
Yes. Anything could happen. We might not even make it.
I place my hand deeper into the water and watch the ripples spread out. It doesn't matter so long as we're together. Caleb looks at me, then he tilts his head toward the sky.
No matter what happens, we'll always have the memory of tonight to hold close to our hearts.
Dylan says, I do like his off-brand Tron. Me too. That's why I had to have this. As soon as they announced this banner and I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, I gotta have this. For so many reasons. He raises his hand and a tiny spinning black hole forms. Because his e-ball is gravity. The small ripples on the lake's surface gradually turn into waves. They're drawn upward by an invisible force. The water hovers above the lake. It forms a massive, transparent sphere that sparkles with reflected moonlight.
On that planet, they have something called a crystal ball. They're often given as gifts.
They also have something called a magic 8-ball, too. Are they also made out of water?
No. The ones there are smaller. Sometimes they have tiny items inside them to create scenes.
He stands and holds out his hand to me.
This one only belongs to us.
Oh. Having floated before, I've gotten used to the feeling of my feet leaving the ground. Caleb pulls me effortlessly into the sphere. The transparent water around us shimmers with iridescence under the silver moonlight. See, I wish I could have seen that though.
Hold on tight.
He guides my hands to rest behind his waist and wraps one arm around my shoulders. Our crystalline bubble begins to float even higher. Caleb, is this another one of your magic tricks?
A magician relies on illusions. But I want to make all your wishes come true.
Prismatic lights dance all around us, refracting and reflecting endlessly. They make me feel like I'm inside a giant crystal ball. Yet his eyes shine as pure and bright as tonight's moonlight. I think they're mixing up crystal ball with snow globe.
Yes, all of them.
I hold him even tighter. The wish I have right now has already been fulfilled. Hey, RJ McReady. Hello and welcome. Says you should honestly look into getting into voiceover work. Very relaxing voice. Oh, well, thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. I just might. I've been thinking about it more and more lately. Thank you. The night is still, and all I can hear are our footsteps in the empty city.
Why are you staring at the ground? Are you exhausted?
Listen, our footsteps. They sound like they're going home.
You already think of it as your home, huh?
I watch our steps fall in and out of sync. I mean, us walking together is what feels like home. He slows his pace until we're walking side by side.
I'll remember the rhythm then. So from now on, we'll walk home like this, together.
I feel like he's playing another magic trick on me with this serious tone and how he says the word home. My heart is racing as if I'm engrossed in an enchanting performance.
Now you're the one who's slowing down. What's wrong?
He places his hand on my shoulders to steady me. Then he leans down and looks at my face.
Tired?
His compassionate gaze is so close. Not wanting him to notice my quickened heartbeat, I only nod.
We've been out for a while.
He suddenly stops, turns around, and crouches down in front of me. Ooh, am I getting a piggyback ride?
I'll carry you home.
Are we going to play chicken jockey? I don't move, instead opting to stare at him.
It'll be faster this way.
Oh, okay.
Don't you want to go home soon?
Still feeling lightheaded, I climb onto his back. He lifts me with ease and walks forward. This is something I see a lot in K-dramas and C-dramas. especially with the romantic stories. There's always a couple of scenes where the couple is walking and the girl is on the guy's back. Even older,
If you're
too. I've
tired,
seen that.
close your eyes. You'll wake up at home.
Okay. Okay, Becky. I leaned my head against his shoulder and let myself relax. Also, here's the other thing. If you don't think Info made Caleb look like Bucky, the Winter Soldier, on purpose, you're deluding yourself. Because as soon as people saw that he had that mechanical arm, they're like, yeah, I'm hooked. They did that on purpose. Caleb,
What is it?
I like it when you say home. Oh man, we gonna die soon.
Then I'll say it every day.
This is getting too hopeful right now.
Let's go home.
Let's go home, Caleb. Let's go home. I no longer care if he notices my racing heart, because I can feel his heart too as my chest is pressed against his back. Like mine, it's beating just as quickly. Our hearts are perfectly in sync. The rhythm is exciting and comforting. Stop. I believe Professor X just nipped me on the arm. Not done working yet. Good night, Caleb.
Good night.
Content, I close my eyes and fail to notice the faint blood red glow from the crystal embedded in his powered exoskeleton. Oh, shoot. It's going down. All right. Experiment ID A01 X-02-NJ-04. Date: Philos calendar year redacted. Recorded by Othan 17804. Objectives: the interference control module via feedback signals will adjust the patterns of entangled particles to generate specific quantum states. These will target the neural networks of A01 and X02 to disrupt their consciousness. Monitor and document the destructive effects and the quantum decoherence when the energy fluctuations of A01 and X02 converge. Dang. They really want to kill us. So basically, they built kill switches into us, is what happened. Shortly after exchanging energy with the girl and waking up, Caleb had an ominous premonition. The color change in his powered exoskeleton's crystal and the brief haze clouding his mind made him remember the ruins of the amusement park. The girl underwent the same process, the crystal discoloration and the mental fog. Those symptoms have been transferred to him. After their failed escape as children, the two had undergone many modifications. Maybe this was a failsafe. I called it. A mechanism the laboratory had implanted to prevent another attempt, because they weren't supposed to escape the first time. But what was the trigger? When he carried the girl back to the old house, On his back that night, he finally realized the answer. The trigger was each other. Dang it, I called it. I called it. Do yourself a favor and go back and watch the movie Hancock, starring Will Smith and I believe Charlize Theron. That was a good movie. It's exactly the same, exactly the same mechanism with this. I think Infold and I watched the same movie. More specifically, it was their feelings. And that was the other thing. Sorry. That was the other. Why can't I talk right? I don't think I drank enough to talk. Because in Hancock, I mean, kind of, well, not really spoil it, but yeah, I guess I will. Because those two characters had feelings for each other, the more they wanted to be together, the more they got pushed apart. So it wasn't like these were just two random people that were together. It was their feelings for each other. And I forget whatever force it was decided that they should be apart. Because the closer they got together, the more destructive they were to each other. Because they loved each other. Dang, y'all gonna make me cry tonight with this one. Ugh. The closer they became and the more they interacted, the faster their consciousnesses degraded. Again, in Hancock, the beginning of the movie, they didn't even know each other. All they knew is the closer they were trying to get to each other, the more they started to remember and the more crap just started happening. Dang. I may have to watch that movie tonight. They were programmed to be each other's poison. This naturally formed bond was destructive, a catalyst designed to make them forget and to hurt each other. Yes, because they were kicking each other's asses in Hancock too. Wow. Despite this newfound knowledge, he savored the sweet poison. All he wanted was to stand by her side and board the spacecraft destined to reach the far edges of deep space before the mechanism overwhelmed him. Ah, shoot. The war between the government and the rebels had reached a precarious stalemate. The central district has been reduced to rubble. The flames of conflict spread to every part of the planet. Lingshire was no exception. Outside the window, an ominous red glow lit up the night and was accompanied by faint, distant explosions.
It's me.
Oh, shoot, I thought it was a police. Helen rushes in with her grandson, Colo. Both are disheveled from their journey, and her usually calm demeanor can't mask her fear.
The rebels are already at the city outskirts. It's sooner than I expected. We'll be boarding a large evacuation ship. You two should come with us.
If they find us, everyone on board will die. Caleb and I exchange a glance. We know that we are thinking the same thing. Yeah, they will not discriminate. They will kill all of y'all to get to us.
Thank you, but our fuel is ready. We'll be leaving soon.
But your ship is a private spacecraft. It has never traveled that far. What if...
Do you really have to go? Where are you going?
Home. Caleb pats the boy's head.
We're going to a place where the seasons change. We'll see life grow, a summer sunrise, and real moonlight.
Does this world have such a place?
Caleb shows a slight smile as he glances at the boy. He turns to look at me.
If this world doesn't have it, then we'll find one that does.
Helen sighs and hands a metal box to Caleb.
Take this. It's the best warp drive I could get. And this is the communication key for our ship. Just in case. So long as you're within range, we can send a rescue shuttle.
After Helen nods, Colo places a small communicator in my hand. Thank you.
You need to go to that world you're looking for.
2 steps ahead of you, kid.
Take care, children.
We watch the massive spacecraft disappear into the sky. The flames of strife enter the heart of the city. Scared and dilapidated, Lingshire marches towards its funeral. Outside the floor-to-ceiling window, buildings stand against the blinding flames. Thick smoke fills the air, right? Yet the city remains strangely silent. We have to leave immediately. Caleb goes to the warehouse to replace the spacecraft's engine. I stay behind to gather emergency supplies. We'll meet up after I'm done. Ah, shoot, it's on fire. I rush to the warehouse with everything I can carry. Yet I see Caleb standing outside the spacecraft with his back to me. Oh, shoot, I hope that thing didn't activate. I have nutrient nuggets, supplement concentrates, and...
X-02. Command confirmed.
What? Oh, shoot, like Bucky, he's got triggered. What? The crystal embedded in him emits a faint blood red glow. I realized this happened to me when we were in the ruins of the amusement park. Caleb? I take a step and grabbed his arm. When he turns around, his face is expressionless. It befits something that could be called the ultimate perfect weapon. And that was me before we swapped energy.
Carrying out orders. No, I'm not X-02. I'm Caleb.
His unfocused eyes slowly regain clarity. The red glow from his powered exoskeleton fades. His body sways and I quickly steady him. Are your memories being erased? Because that's what would happen to me when I was, A01. Anytime I go into battle, kill people, take a bunch of damage, get knocked out, repaired, brought back to consciousness, sent back out to fight, take damage, pass out, get repaired, back to consciousness, send me back out to fight, rinse, repeat. With no memory of what happened each time. Is it because we exchanged energy? Because we weren't supposed to.
Let's get out of here first. Once we're safe, I'll explain everything to you.
What? Ah, shoot. We trying to get out of here. Outside the spacecraft's viewport, Lingshire, consumed by warfare, shrinks into a speck of light in the distance. As the spacecraft ascends, the entire planet seemingly spirals into an inferno. Oh, here's just sad ass music. I pilot the ship, but my heart races as if it's feeling someone else's pain.
We have interference modules inside of us. When triggered, the one with the destructive energy will experience a degradation of their consciousness until they lose it completely. Then they must wait to be reactivated.
See, I didn't know that about myself when it's AO1. I had no idea that was the deal. It's clear what those people feared. Weapons with a will of their own. Yep, Skynet. I don't want Skynet happening. Suppressing the bitterness in my chest, I forced myself to stay calm. If we leave Phylos, the module won't be activated. He lowers his gaze to avoid looking me in the eye. That's when the truth hits me. Am I the trigger?
Whenever our energy synchronizes, it activates the interference module.
My body trembles, but a soft smile appears on his face. Oh, dang, this is sad as hell.
It's not your fault. They knew I couldn't stop myself from wanting to synchronize with you.
Make your own jokes, folks. I'm not gonna say it. I want my stream to stay monetized. The countless experiments had dulled my anger and pain, yet they surged once more as they're reborn from my flesh. All of them deserve to die. But who are they? The researchers who modified us? The rulers who crave our power? The creators who gave us this energy? Or is it fate itself that's binding us in each other's shadows? We're saying it out loud, just not in the chat. That's wild love, y'all. Before me is this boundless universe, yet my hatred can only merge with its unfathomable darkness. This should have been my burden. If Caleb didn't exchange his energy with mine, he wouldn't need to suffer. I grasped Caleb's hand and tried to connect to the port in his palm. Suddenly, something warm and sticky. I slowly turn over my hand. Dark red blood is mixed with a golden fluid in my palm. It flows down my wrist. Ah, shoot. Am I dying?
I'm sorry.
Caleb smiles as his smile softens as he opens his wounded palm. His transfer port has been completely destroyed. Oh, shoot.
We won't be exchanging energy anymore. But at least, I got you onto this ship before I was taken away.
I'm not okay,
I
y'all.
promised this would be our last escape. And I meant it.
His grin sends waves of fear through me. I grab his arm. Caleb, don't you dare leave me. Don't you leave. Everybody leaves me. Caleb leaves me. Zane leaves me. I want to leave Silas and can't. We promise to reach the far reaches of deep space together.
Warning. Internal energy fluctuations are intensifying. Hull integrity at risk. Immediate action required.
What is going on?
The floating blades. I can't control them for much longer.
Oh, shoot. Oh, great. He's going to turn me into a pincushion, y'all. Even if you lose consciousness, it doesn't matter. I'll always be the one to wake you up.
Warning. Spacecraft is under heavy bombardment. Shield integrity at 70%.
They're never going to let us go.
A massive fleet is approaching. Contact will occur in approximately 25 seconds. Please execute.
Shoot, that's fast.
This is perfect.
What?
Your fate is now mine. This is the last thing I can do for you.
He releases my hand, stands up, and leaves the cockpit. I try to follow him, but gravity pins me in place. How dare you? A transparent door separates us. It's just like that barrier in the laboratory. But he won't be waiting for me on the other side this time. Caleb! No! Don't leave me, Caleb. See, I have to be like crying and like freaking out. Like in a K-drama. Caleb stops in his tracks. He turns his head ever so slightly.
I'm sorry. I failed you as a friend. Our promise to reach the edges of deep space together. I broke it.
Yes, you did. Damn it. I can only see one of his eyes. Within it lies a gentle resolve that destroys my heart.
But the promise we had since we were born, I kept that one. Our bodies, minds, and spirits are from the same source. Even if it all fades away, my soul will always resonate with yours. Because
his lips continue to move, but no sound comes out. This is Caleb's final goodbye. Oh, daggone it. Okay, let's see if I can get through this last part, because this does not look good. This does not look good. 110 of you guys watching between YouTube and X, so thank you so much for being here. Of course, we're playing Love and Deepspace. We are going through the, well, we did stuff for Caleb's birthday earlier, but now we're finishing up the X-02 myth. Oh, man, this is so freaking heartbreaking. Okay, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that thumbs up. Definitely let me know if you're part of the replay crew, #replay crew. And if you're watching this on X, please do make sure that you heart this stream on X. And make sure you're following me on X, especially if you are part of the Love and Deepspace. I was going to say addicts, but yeah, it is true. The Love and Deepspace community, please do follow me. Caleb has a secret he never told anyone about. It was born the moment he became aware of her existence in the laboratory. That he could see me. I bet you that's what it is. He didn't know if it was related to their shared origin, her being the center of his world, or the fact that she was herself. Yet in the end, none of it mattered. Every reason began and ended with her. The secret was a seed buried in his heart, and over the years, it grew into winding vines that formed an invisible net. It bound him and made him want to bind her just as tightly. At the beginning and end of those vines was a single thorn, one that grew inward. Their shared connection meant his soul was always destined to recognize her. His soul resonated with hers again and again because he loved her. The deafening echo of love that traversed the laboratory. Ah, shoot, where'd that go? Lost my place. Okay. The deafening echo that love had traversed the sealed laboratory. Ah, the deafening echo. Lord, I'm so upset I can't even read straight. The deafening echo of that love had traversed the sealed laboratory, the war-torn planet, and the inevitable end. And now it would finally fade into silence. Did I read this part? The soul resonated with hers again and again because he loved her.
Independent combat unit detected. Multiple enemy vessels have been eliminated. The number of the fleet's pursuers has been significantly reduced.
Well, at least we got rid of some. Oh, shoot.
Combat unit's vital signs are fluctuating. Severe wounds are likely. Warning. Combat unit is in free fall.
Free fall.
Immediate action required.
What? The AI system voice reverberates throughout the spacecraft. With gravity restored in the cockpit, I open the transparent door. Outside the viewport, debris from destroyed ships. Okay, I missed that one. Oh, wait, maybe can I go back? Can I go back? Okay. Outside the viewport, debris from destroyed ships flies through the void like meteors. And there he is, the one I can't bear to lose. He's falling toward a final goodbye. Oh, Lord. This is so freaking sad. Caleb, what makes you think my life could mean anything without you? I don't want to live in a world without you. Not even for a moment. There's a third option that isn't one person escaping or getting dragged back to the lab. Oh, wow. Oh, this is reminding me of something else, but I'm not going to say anything till I get through this here. And maybe that's the ending I want. I touch the silver seed I always carry, open the emergency hatch, and leap into the void. Controlling my powered exoskeleton, I drift through space. In the distance, ships explode in silence. That's because sound can't travel unless there's air. Sound can't travel in a vacuum. There remains streak across this emptiness. I can talk. I'm just so darn sad right now. The receiver built into my ear picks up a sound. The piercing screech almost makes me think it's an auditory hallucination. Isn't this Caleb's receiver? My intuition makes me look down. That figure in black is quickly falling. Oh, Lord. As I hear his faint breathing through the receiver, I push my powered exoskeleton's engine to its limit and fly towards him. See, this was in the trailer. I saw this and I said, yeah, I gotta have this card. This is some of the sickest animation I've seen in this game. Caleb.
You. How?
You just gonna leave me?
You must turn back.
I was kind of late for that now. Oh, this is going to end so badly, isn't it? This is going to end so bad. His own power is consuming him.
You should visit any place you want.
This is where I want to be.
This path will only lead to destruction.
The world being destroyed isn't as scary as being separated from you. Daggone it, info, stop going so darn fast with the text.
We're from the same source. Then it's a promise. In life and in death. We will never be apart.
Well, damn. Oh, this is messed up. This is like when Vasquez and Drake went out in Aliens. Okay, I don't know. I'm not feeling so great. I feel like I just woke up. I feel like I woke up from a long, endless dream. In that dream, countless nebulae were set aflame in the fathomless depths of space. Oh, don't tell me they revived me. They collapsed and a black hole formed at its center. There was an explosion. New stars were born. Then I heard a faint voice telling me a story about another world. In the chaos, it was the only thing I could understand. And that voice kept saying the same words. Go home. Let's go home. Construo and Destructio are two forces that drive the evolution of civilization. These intertwined forces are interlocked in a perpetual cycle. Philos' empire rose from the advent of technology, which granted immortality. Yet beneath its glory were the seeds of destruction that had long since been sown. Immortality meant the end of progress. Their decay began the moment it was achieved. Immortality could not sustain an immortal civilization. As destruction pushed this world towards its final moments, flames of hope were ignited elsewhere in the universe. It is a testament to the endless cycle of rebirth. from The Fall of Phylosian Civilization, the final chapter. Yeah, I'm not okay. That was sad as hell. It was really, really freaking sad, but so delicious, every single part of it. Like I said, not gonna lie, that part you saw at the end that was animated where they're falling to earth, everything's going to heck in a handbasket, and I'm just like, look, we gonna die kissing, we gonna die with each other, we are gonna die holding each other, and that's it. I know back and I got tears in my eyes, I really do. It's just so sad. Yet I'm gonna watch it over and over because I liked it. Because I like it just so much. I mean, wow. The writers did a really good job with this particular story. And yeah, so you gotta again watch Hancock. But again, they went out like Vasquez and Drake and Aliens. So right. Oh my gosh. Wow. We have really been going for like quite some time. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let's see. One thing I am gonna show you guys before the end of the stream. Where the heck do I have that? Let's see. I'm not going to share audio, but I'll show you guys. Let's see. So this is the, again, alleged. I'll say alleged because it was leaked from Red Note, which is the Chinese, well, I'll say the CCP version of X. And so far, this predicted schedule has been crazy accurate. Okay. Yeah, Bakanawa, was this the first time you've seen that you've gone through the X-02 story? Yeah, I needed a moment. I really did. It didn't hit me as hard as the Master of Fate myth did. That one, I barely kept it together. And I had the camera on. I barely kept it together with that one. But this one is close. I don't have that myth because I missed it. Well, now you got to experience it with me. So eventually I'll put like all the myths in their own separate videos. I'm gonna start to go through some. Because this is the first myth card I ever pulled was X-02. Specifically because of that trailer. I'm like, wait, what? They're falling together? Stuff blowing up? Dude looking like Iron Man and Bucky and the same thing? Yeah, I need that one. Let's see. It made Romeo and Juliet feel like an elementary school play. Yeah, it was, oh my gosh. I'm a tough chick. Yeah, I'm a tough chick, but your girl had tears in her eyes. That is one of my favorites. I love every single bit of it. Okay, so let's see. These are my notes. So where I say nope, I'm not pulling for those because I need to save money. Where you see like a snowflake, that's of course for Zane. A crow, that's for Silas. An apple, that's for Caleb. So it says multi-banner wedding, but there's actually an error in the translation. This is more of like a black tie event. It said like short dress event, so not a wedding, just like I'd say a black tie event. Think of like the spring event, something like that. So I skipped that one. I don't want Raphael's new myth, so I'm skipping that. I need to save Xavier's new myth. I'm skipping that one. Because the girl does not have a whole lot of money to spend. The multi-beach banner, I'm hitting that one hard. This is supposed to be a really, really spicy banner, and since your girl lives in the subtropics, I need this one. So I'm pulling that for that one. So I'm hustling and saving all my diamonds and everything. Zane's birthday, heck yeah, I'm pulling for that one. Skipping the Silas solo card because that's just going to be a lunar card. Not really going to do much. It'll just look good. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm not worried about it. Definitely the multi-banners. I'm doing all three. Xavier's birthday, of course, doing. Zane's new myth. Hell yeah, I'm getting that one. I'm going to skip Silas's abysmal myth rerun. I'm going to skip that because I want to get Silas's new myth. And pretty much pulling from the multi-banners. So that's my plan for right now. Because honestly, if you don't plan, you'll piss away resources. So that's what I have going out. Oh, the beach banner is your birthday week? Okay. Well, you know how to spend that money. That beach banner, like I said, I'm trying to save all my diamonds because shoot, between the beach banner and Zane's birthday, I'm going to be blowing a whole lot of money. Okay, well, saved resources. So you are very, very welcome, Bakanawa. You're very welcome. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. So if you like this, next Friday, we'll do this again. I'll pull up some of the other missing cards. I mean, I got a Silas card with MC and Silas trapped in the closet. We could go through that one. And a couple more. Because let's see. Well, I'm not pulling for Raphael's new myth, but I might get some free pulls to have. So we'll have some fun. As always. Oh, you're welcome, Lugnut6. I sure do appreciate that. Well, folks, thank you again so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate this. I'm so glad you guys like my reading voice because I'm really enjoying doing this. So something a little different. We started out with a little combat, of course. Gotta do that. And then we get into the story part. So you guys are absolutely, absolutely amazing. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. No Resort Recon Live tomorrow. But I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for a watch party of Disney's Hercules with Retro Nerd Girl. So please do make sure you join us for that. Again, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Make sure you're following me over there on X, especially if you are part of the Love and Deepspace community. You guys take care. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And I, of course, will see you all next time. Bye.